live,
You gotta put that work in, man. You gotta go get
learn,
it. See, listen, this is what I tell them.
serve,
I've been grinding for so long, I wake up and chase my goals. I go
inspire.
out and I go get it. How to go,
You're in the
that's
right
all I know.
place.
I don't
You're
succeed
checking
and I
out
don't breathe.
Chip
Success,
Baker,
what does it
the
mean?
Success
If I
Chronicle.
conquer all my goals, then I'm living out my dream. Dig deep, go out and get it. Success Chronicles. Compete until it's finished. Success Chronicles.
Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Chip Baker coming to you with another episode of the Success Chronicles, and we have Rischad Whitfield with us here today, aka Footwork King, and we're over here at his place at Blitz Football, and where he trains, all levels of athletes and does some amazing things. And so I've been trying to get to him for a while on this one, and I'm glad that he took the time to interview with us. So here we go. Yeah. Thanks for letting me come through and sit down with you, because I know your story is pretty good.
Oh yeah. Thank you.
So the way we connected was one of my other guys, and you may have seen, Darius Nams. You may have seen his chronicle, Fade God, but he does some work with him, and he connected me with him. So if you could just talk to us about your life story, where you're from and how you grew up until now.
I'm from Houston, Texas. Born and raised out here. Raised with my grandparents since I was 4 years old. Went to Klein High School off 249 and Student Airline in Louetta. Man, just growing up, a lot of trial and error. I kind of had to figure out a lot of things on my own. Cause my grandparents were really old school. They had that love, but new age. Old school people. You gotta figure things out kind of on your own and stuff like that. I think it made me a better person, and actually to who I am now. So I forever thank them for that. They didn't. When I fell, a couple times, man, they didn't pick me up and baby me and stuff like that.
Boy, you gotta figure it out, boy.
I had to figure it out, man. And it was tough, man. But I appreciate, man, all the love and all that I've and the way they raised me too. Yeah. As far as like getting into all this stuff, man, it's kind of crazy, man. People got dreams of being, doctors, lawyers, I just kind of, man, I think God gave me a passion to kind of impact athletes on the field, and just in life. And I took something that nobody would think would work and made it work, and I made it applicable, and I made it functional. And there's a lot that goes behind what I do out here, man. A lot of people kind of don't really understand it, but it's when they come out here they really understand what we're doing, why we're doing it, how it's going to benefit that athlete. I take extreme pride in what I do. I stay persistent at it as well. And man, it's just took last 4 or 5 years, man. It just took off.
Yeah. So you said you went to college at U of H?
Yeah.
Okay.
I went to the University of Houston. I walked on up there, man, but I battled a bunch of injuries during just coming out of high school to U of H, man, that I didn't, none of it, going in, man, popped hip, had the knee got drained. It was bad. So I didn't, that messed up everything going in, coming out of high school, so that was kind of, man, that took a toll. But I've always been passionate about football, and I wish I would have had the opportunity, to solidly play all those years, 4 years up there at U of H. But going in from out of high school, it was a wreck, But if I knew what I do now, I think I probably would have took care of myself a lot a lot better. You know, it'll prevent a lot of injuries, stuff like that. You know.
Okay.
Yeah.
As far as your facility, how long did you say you've been doing this now?
My facility been built for 4 years, but I've been doing this for like
A lifetime.
we're going about eight years. And in the last 4 years, it took off strong. You know, so going on about 8 years. You know, it just people kind of start seeing the work on you know, social media and stuff like that. You know, and you know, a lot of pro guys reached out to me, and year after year now, man, every off season, man, I'm training a lot of top professional athletes, a lot of top collegiate athletes, a lot of high school athletes. You know, I still got my younger kids I train as well. You know, so got a good core group of coaches that help me out here as well. So it's been a blessing, man, and I'm thankful, you know, for everything that's been given and how far I came to get to where I'm at.
Yeah, a lot of hard work.
A lot of hard work.
Who are some of those top guys that NFL guys that you train?
Emmanuel Sanders for the Broncos, Le'Veon Bell, Steelers, Melvin Gordon, Chargers. You know, Jalen Rischad and DeAndre Washington, running back for the Raiders. You know, Akeem Hunt for the Chiefs. You know, Will Fuller over for the Texans. AJ Bouye for the Jaguars. Man, Ty Montgomery for the Packers. Man, the list goes on.
Stuff,
man. Jim McKinnon for the Vikings. You know,
good stuff.
Yeah, man. So it's a lot of them, man, and they all. Every athlete from younger kids to professional, and they all get the best of me, you know.
Right.
Every last one get the best of me out here. So.
What are 3 things that you've accomplished in your life that you're proud of?
One thing I'm proud of is actually making it.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of my relatives didn't really make it. You know, they're still trying to find out what they want to do in life and stuff like that. Man, some, you know, in jail, some, you know, passed away. You know, so one of the things I'm glad I accomplished was just actually just making it out and finding my passion and you know, being able to apply it and help and be able to, you know, work and feed my family off of it. You know. That's one of the main things, you know. I thank God every day that I was able to make it out. 2, you know, one thing I'm glad I accomplished was just being able to have my own facility within like 3 years after doing all this, you know. So all this kind of happened really fast, you know. I want to thank Mr. Scott Dunn for this, and you know, Mr. Matt Mabry, and Mr. Scott Chalutz, you know. All y'all guys for helping me make this dream come true. Truly owe y'all a lot. Man, y'all didn't have to do this for me, you know. But those guys, man, they made the dream come true, man. I'm forever thankful and grateful for them guys, you know.
Isn't it good, man, when you have some people that truly believe in your passion?
Absolutely.
And stand behind you, and then, you know, like you said, you know, it's just, you know, it's unpayable. I can't pay you back, but man, I can't tell you enough how much I'm appreciative.
Exactly, man. You know? And I think I tell them guys so much that they're like, you know, Rischad,
all right, man.
Man, you good, you know. So that's huge, man. And you know, like I said, I appreciate those guys, man. They made it happen for me, man, and it's been a blessing, you know. Impact a lot of their lives on this field right here.
No doubt.
You know, and you know, it's crazy, man, just to see me from working out on like little grass fields from here and there all over the place, you know, and you know, man, I don't know, man. If I was a betting man 5 years ago, I wouldn't have thought, you know, I would have had all this. I was just something I was good at, and I loved how to do it. You know, I knew how to. You know, I know how it would benefit these athletes on the field. So, extremely blessed for that. You know, and then one other thing that I like that that I'm excited that I accomplished, that the fact that I'm able to impact. I've impacted a lot of boys from the youth, and being able to watch them from middle school to high school, and then I got in college and watch them get drafted. You know, that's accomplish something like that, man. It's like, wow, you know, I don't know, it's huge, man. Yeah, kind of help being able to help be part of that boy's process, be part of that athlete's process of, you helping him get to where he's at, you know. And I think of these boys like my kids, you know. So
and I was just gonna say that, you know, like a father, you know, and I coach, and so, you know, I told, as you were saying it, I was like, yeah, you know, I'm feeling it, like, because you see him grow up from a boy to, you know, a grown adult, like, you know, playing. I'm watching him on TV.
Watching him on TV is crazy, man.
You know,
to see, and these boys, man, they come at me for things, questions about things before they come up to their parents. You know, I know how to relate to them, easy to talk to, but I can go from being an adult, but I can also go to acting their age, you know, and I think that's, you know, just how my personality is, but also, you know, I think, you know, that's how I think I watch some of the kids gravitate towards me, you know. You know, I'm always going to be truthful, you know, keep everything, you know, always be genuine, authentic, you know, and always try to, you know, give the guys the right, guide these guys, you know, the path they need to be, you know, going, you know. You know, I know, you know, like I tell a lot of people, man, unguided boys become unguided men in life, man. You don't want that.
No.
You know, so.
That's awesome. That's a good one. Unguided boys become unguided men. That's pretty good right there. What's your definition of success?
Oh, man, my definition of success is, man, liking what you do. Liking how you're doing it. You know, liking yourself, you know. I think if you add all that together, you're going to be successful. You know, I love what I do. I like how I do it. You know, and I you know, I have a lot of faith in myself, you know. So you gotta, you know, I think if you, my definition of success is exactly that, man. Just, you know, I tell people a lot, man. Just, you know, I get that question a lot. I don't know. I think when you're successful, you kind of just, you're able to do kind of what you want, whatnot. But then it's kind of like, you know, to do that, you gotta like yourself. You gotta love what you do. You know,
it's a lot of things that have to fall in place.
A lot of things got to fall in place
in order to be there. To be there.
And it wasn't overnight. It came fast, but it wasn't overnight. But man, it was a grind though, man. It was a grind. Coach JB will tell you, man. He'd been 7th grade, man. I mean, he's seen me, you know, get kicked off field. You know, 100-degree heat. You know, I stayed with it, kept grinding, man. And it finally paid off, man. You know, and it's something that I never even thought about ever giving up. You know, I was fighting through it, man. Fighting through rainy days, fighting through hot days, fighting through not having a field. You know, so you know, just you know, that just made me stronger. You know.
Right. So, what do you think it takes to achieve success?
You know, for me personally, I think that you know, having an open mind to dream it. You know, the strategic type mentality to kind of you know build it, you know, and then the work ethic to kind of drive it, you know what I mean? So I think if you put all that together, I mean, that's for me, you know, I think that's the ultimate, you know, you gotta have the dream first, you know, you know, and then you gotta just the strategic mindset to kind of put things together, you know, and then after that, work ethic, you know, and then grind it out, you know. So that to me is the ultimate by far when it comes to being successful, you know, and how to be successful. You know, man, I think a lot of people follow that formula.
They'll be all right.
They'll be all right. They're gonna be all right.
Well, let's talk about, you know, your facility here and how your operations, you know, just listening to you talk about the things, you know, as far as your planning and your grind and the things you've gone through and the, you know, the way you were raised. You know, the thing about, you know, the experiences, the thing that we go through is, you know, in life we can use all of those experiences to help us be better so that we can help other people.
Absolutely.
And for sure, you know, you've done that based on, you know, what you've done.
Oh, yeah.
You know, and so what are some things that you do as far as your daily operations or how you set up running your facility? Because I know you train lots of athletes, you know, all different levels, all different, you know, skill levels, positions. You know, what are some things that, age groups. You know, what are some things that you do to organize that your facility here? So
everybody's on all the parents, all the athletes, they all have an app. So all the scheduling, payments, times, cancellations, everything's on an app. So each hour, depending on what ages, whatnot, each hour has age groups, whatnot, and there's blocks. So for instance, I don't like any more than like 8 athletes on the field at each time. You know, with 3 or 4 of my coaches. So for instance, like we might have 11 o'clock group, so there'll be 8 slots left. So that's for my high school kids. So once those 8 slots are booked up, then high school kids, any other kids that want to train got to come at the 12 o'clock group. So everything's on an app, and it just they can see how many sessions they have on there. I mean, it's all the liability waivers on there. Everything is through an app. It's very convenient. It just hits my phone, hits their phone. Easy, man.
Technology is crazy.
Yeah. But I used to do it freehand in track sessions freehand before. But my wife she does a lot of the managing on it, man. A lot of it. So she knows, she sends out everything, and I just kind of hit my phone, and then hit JB's phone, like, we got so-and-so coming in. Yeah, so do it like that. It's easy, it's for everybody, easy for the parents, easy access for the kids and stuff like that. So, yeah, it's good.
Well, good deal. Well, thank you so much for taking the time to interview with the Success Chronicles, and just pray that you continue to have the success that you're having. I think you will, because you're doing it for the right reason and you're helping so many folks.
Absolutely, man. That's what it's all about, man.
Yeah.
It's impacting people, and changing lives. I feel good about that,
Yeah. That helps you get up every morning and go to work.
It helps you get up every morning, man, and go to work, man. And there's nothing better than watching, all the hard work these kids put in out here and watching it apply to the field. Yeah, man, watch them have so much success on the field, man. There's nothing better than that. I enjoy it, man. It's a big smile on my face when I see it. Yeah.
Well, good deal. Well, thank you guys for watching this episode of the Success Chronicles. We'll see you next time. God bless.